Okay. Do you have any ID on you?
No. Have I done something wrong?
It's a little suspicious that someone's taking pictures of license plates leaving a secure building.
Is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
No, it's suspicious.
Okay. So why do I need ID?
Seeing you out here taking pictures and everything, it's just kind of weird. You got the whole setup.
Yeah. Well, you usually have cameras when you recording, right?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah.
Do you have your ID on you, man?
I absolutely do.
Where's it at?
Are we being detained or are we free to go?
Do you have any identification?
Are we being detained or are we free to go?
Right now, I would like to see some identification.
I deny that request. Are we being detained or are we free to go?
What's up, CT3 fam? Welcome back to my channel where we highlight 3 clips and I'll recap with a few educational pointers to ensure your rights are not violated on your next encounter with the cop. My name is CT3 and my goal is to make this an educational experience based on your civil rights and your freedom to film in public. With that said, the channels being featured today are Valley Community Watch, NC Time Hunter, and Pink Camera Magic. Make sure you use the link in the description for the full videos. And while you're over there, please show them some love because without them, there's no CT3. If you could, go ahead and gently smash that like button before the video even starts so this video will spread and hopefully help put an end to police misconduct. Now with that said, let's get right into it.
You're out taking pictures of vehicles that are coming in and out of the parking lot?
Yeah, I'm standing out in public taking pictures.
Okay, why are you taking pictures of vehicles?
Just because I'm standing out in public taking pictures?
Okay. Do you have any ID on you?
No. Have I done something wrong?
It's a little suspicious that someone's taking pictures of license plates leaving a secure building.
Is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
No, it's suspicious.
Okay. So why do I need ID?
Because we need to know who you are.
I don't think so. If I've not committed a crime, I'm not giving you ID.
323. You started, George. You heard the subject's refusing to provide ID or identify himself.
Can I see your hand, please, sir?
Yeah, sure. I have no weapons. I have nothing on me. I have my phone in this pocket. That's it. Like I said, I'm out in public taking pictures. That's
Right.
it.
But again, you're taking pictures of people leaving police vehicles.
Okay.
Police vehicles from a police parking lot.
Okay.
That's suspicious.
Is it suspicious? Is that a crime?
It's not a crime.
Okay,
It's
so then,
suspicious.
am I free to go or am I being detained?
You're being detained right now.
Okay, can you tell me the crime?
We're detaining you because of your suspicious activity.
Is that a crime?
Okay.
Am I being detained
We
or
need
am I
you to
free to
provide
go?
some sort of ID.
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
You're not free to go right now.
Okay,
No.
so I'm being detained. Can you articulate a crime?
We don't know that you haven't committed a crime
Okay,
yet.
so once you figure that out, I'll provide an ID. Until then, am I free to go?
No.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna remain silent then. I also need your name and badge number, please.
Sure. Officer Britton, 2085.
Your name, badge number, sir.
Detective Forbrook, 2081.
Thank you, ma'am.
Detective Codes 2181.
Thank you.
And your name, sir?
Not giving it.
Oh, okay. Would you feel comfortable in our line of work if you had
I'm
someone
not
who
answering
was,
any of your questions.
Who's the George? You know.
Someone's en route.
Huh?
Someone's en route, I'm not sure who. You can make this a lot easier if you would just explain what you're doing here and let us know who you are.
Sir, I told you, I am out taking pictures in public. That's what I'm doing.
Right.
I walked all around the Civic Center taking pictures. This is the most advanced place in all of Surprise. I went to take pictures. I'm a photographer.
Okay.
Am I not allowed to do that?
The information I was given was that you were standing outside of our gate.
I was.
Okay.
Is that illegal? I was on a public sidewalk. I never entered your facility.
If you were a police officer,
I'm not a police officer.
If you were,
I'm not.
would you find that concerning?
I don't understand what you're trying to say here because a person standing on public facility,
Can I ask you a question?
you can ask me anything you want. I'm not going to answer, but you can ask.
I don't know why we're being... I mean, we're just trying to talk here.
Okay,
Right?
this is not a consensual encounter, first of all. I didn't ask for help. I don't need help. I'm standing here taking pictures in
We have
public.
detectives and police officers and other people leaving a secure facility in vehicles that are assigned to us. Some people work in undercover capacities, and we have a person out recording those as they're leaving vehicles.
Okay, how do I know that?
Well, how do we know who you are?
You don't know who I am.
That you're not a threat to us, or
Well,
someone
if
leaving
I was a
PD?
threat to us or threat to you, would I be out here in an orange vest, not trying to hide anything? I didn't run from you. I stood here right when you called me. I'm not trying to run. I'm not a threat. I'm no threat. I have no weapons. I would show you, but I'm afraid if I reach for my hip, something bad would happen. I'm not going to do that. I have no weapons. I have no ill intent.
If you reach for an ID and let us...
Well, I don't have an ID and I wouldn't show it to you if I did because, again, I have not committed a crime. If you can articulate a crime, I'll provide an ID. Until then, am I free to go?
You're not free to go at this time.
So I'm being detained.
It's investigative.
I'm being unlawfully detained. Yes or no? You're detaining me unlawfully.
You're not being unlawful.
Sir, you're unlawfully detaining me. Do you suspect me of a crime?
Suspicious activity. That's legal grounds to detain you.
No, it is not. If I have committed a crime, read the law. You have not suspected me of committed a crime. I've committed no crime. You have no idea that I'm going to commit a crime. Therefore, you have no RAS. I don't have to explain anything to you. I have to explain to you nothing.
You really do when you're taking pictures.
I don't have to explain anything to you. When standing in a public space, anything I can see from public, I can take pictures of. That is my First Amendment right to do. And there's nothing that you can do to stop that. And you can't make a lawful activity suspicious. I'm sorry. If it makes you uncomfortable, find a new line of work. Because I'm not going to stop taking pictures because it makes you uncomfortable. I'm sorry. So unless, again, I'm being detained, I would like to be free to go.
So is that the rationale? You're just trying to make us uncomfortable?
I'm not trying to do anything. I'm trying to take pictures in public. You came out.
If that makes people's license plates?
How do you know I took pictures of people's license plate? I can walk down the street and see a license plate. What does that mean to anything? See, I'm turning over to this guy right here. Look, he's got a license plate. What does that mean? I can walk by and see a license plate. That information is not accessible to the public. I don't know what this means. I can't look up somebody's license plate online and get anything from that.
I think you're being a little disingenuous if you don't think this is a little suspicious.
Are license plates accessible to the public?
A normal person wouldn't find this a little suspicious.
Well, I don't care if they find it suspicious because suspicious is not illegal. And again, am I being detained?
You are.
Okay.
You're not free to leave right now.
Okay, well then I'm going to remain quiet. I'm not answering any more questions.
Okay.
First Amendment protected activity, and they find it suspicious, everyone. So I'm gonna reach for my phone, and that's it. Only my phone's in my pocket, okay?
Nice and slow.
You got it. Just a cell phone. Now you're gonna be live streamed. So again, am I being detained or am I free to go?
You're being detained at this time.
Okay, can you articulate a crime?
The reason we're detaining you is because you're conducting suspicious activity.
Is that a crime?
We don't know that yet. You're refusing to speak to us.
I am not refusing to speak to you. I said I'm out taking pictures in public.
You're refusing to provide any kind of ID.
I don't have to provide an ID if I'm not suspected of a crime. That is the law, sir. It's a First Amendment protected activity.
If you'd like to eliminate the possibility of, in our minds, that you're committing suspicious activity.
Suspicious activity is not a crime.
How you doing? I'm Lieutenant Robertson.
Can I have your name?
I've already identified myself.
Your badge number, please?
2029.
Thank you.
All right, you can go ahead and leave, but you have to realize that it does look suspicious.
I don't have to realize that, sir. I'm glad you say I can leave.
Have a good day, sir.
Thank you.
Starting off with the lieutenant, let me tell you what you have to realize. You have to realize that you should train your officers better to know that it's not a crime standing on the sidewalk taking pictures. And for the cop that did the violating, Officer Britton, I hope you watch this video in shame, because how stupid and dumb can you be to think filming license plates is a crime? How stupid and dumb do you have to be to think that a citizen taking pictures in public is suspicious? How terrible of a cop do you have to be to detain and demand ID from a citizen that you haven't witnessed do as much as even heard a fly? I bet you violate citizens of Surprise, Arizona civil rights every day and feel good about it. Well, let me tell you, once you end up on YouTube, your tyranny lives forever. I hope that you have so many complaints that you're walking on eggshells. VCW, great job staying professional as you asserted your rights. Let's continue.
Hey man, what's going on today?
Huh?
What's going on today, man?
I'm baking cookies.
You baking cookies?
Yeah.
Why are you out here filming and taking pictures?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Well, they're just wondering because they work here.
Awesome day today, man.
And they don't know who you are, and they're just seeing you out here taking pictures and everything. It's just kind of weird. You got the whole setup.
Yeah. Well, you usually have cameras when you recording, right?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah.
Do you have your ID on you, man?
I absolutely do.
Where's it at? Can you get it for me real quick, man?
No, you can't.
Hello, sir. Why not?
What's up, man? What's your name and badge number?
Why?
Why?
What's your name?
Because you're a public servant and you should tell me your name and your star
What's
number.
Your name?
Pudding Tank.
What?
Name and badge number?
Where's your ID, man?
You're not getting my ID, Bo. You know this ain't no stopping ID state. Come on now. Listen,
So
you're
stop
not
at ID state?
you're not going to violate my rights today, so you can just jump back in your car and take the off.
I'll jump on.
Yeah, you better get somebody. Not identifying. I thought that was y'all's policy. So y'all tyrants too, right?
Well, those two cops didn't stand a chance against NC Tire Hunter. As we know, NC Tire Hunter is one of the best when it comes to owning tyrants. And this was a case of two tyrants not knowing how to handle a citizen that knows their rights. They ran and called the sergeant. The sergeant educated them both on public photography. The end was live streamed, so the quality wasn't so great. But remember, no crime, no ID. Oh, and that was another one of those gang members throwing up the national gang sign for ID, huh? Let's continue.
How you guys doing today? You guys have any identification? Excuse me, come back here. Come back here.
We're being detained? Or are we
Do
free
you
to
guys
go?
have any identification?
Are we being detained or are we free to go?
Do you have any identification?
Are we being detained or are we free to go?
Right now I would like to see some identification.
I deny that request. Are we being detained or are we free to go?
What are you doing on our property?
Are we being detained or are we free to go?
I would like to see some identification first.
Are we being detained right now?
Yes.
For what? Crime?
Not a crime.
Okay, for what then?
Reasonable suspicion.
That's not reason to detain someone. What's the
No,
reasonable suspicion?
I'm having contact with you.
Okay.
Suspicion of no crime?
Yeah.
Okay. No crime. Just suspicious activity.
In order to do this, you have to have reasonable suspicion of us committing a crime.
Suspicious activity.
What crime is that? Is it a misdemeanor or a felony?
What?
Is it a misdemeanor, a felony, gross
No,
misdemeanor?
just suspicious activity right now.
All right.
So do you have any identification on you? Do you have any identification on you? Do you have any identification on you?
Hello.
They have no identification.
Okay, no problem. Perfect. Officer, what's your name and badge number, please?
What's that?
Name and badge number, please.
You'll be in the report.
Name and badge number, sir. Is it your policy to identify yourself to the public when asked? Sir, is it your policy to identify? Are you refusing to identify, sir? 332, Anoka County Sheriff's Vehicle, refused to identify. Can you please provide your name and badge number?
You have it on camera.
C. Piero, badge number, please, 255.
Is that what you say to the judge if they asked you that?
Do you have any identification on you?
It's none of your business.
It's none of my business. Okay. You're on our property, videotaping everything, and it's none of my business.
Who pays for this property? What are you talking about with your property?
Okay. Suspicious activity on our property, and I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. What are you guys doing here?
It's on a need-to-know basis. You don't need to know.
Okay. So you're looking for this type of interaction? Is
On
what
a
I'm
need-to-know
assuming.
basis, and you don't need to know.
Okay. So what you're basically, in my understanding, without any communication from you guys, is you're trying to draw us out for this type of interaction.
Are we being
My
detained or are we
understanding-
free to go?
You're free to go.
All right.
See you.
Is that it?
It means we're free to stay too.
Why are so many cops walking up to a camera asking for ID and then saying, you're trying to draw us in for this type of interaction? If that's how you think, then why stop and give the interaction? Oh, let me guess, you were hoping that it was a citizen that didn't know their rights, so you could stroke your ego and keep them off public property after you run them from warrants to enter their name into a database full of criminals. Oh, I forgot, that database mostly consists of law-abiding citizens that you view as potential criminals because someone called the police on them or you randomly thought they were suspicious. This type of policing needs to be a thing of the past. Pink Camera Magic did a great job of doing what the cops hate the most, and that's not answering any questions. But that's gonna do it for this video. Much love to these awesome creators. Again, make sure you use the links in the description to show their channel some love and check out their most recent videos. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you won't miss the next episode. If you made it this far, thank you so much. You're the real CT3 fam. Remember, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. Until next time, peace.